Hey you guys, Kyle here to teach you another free running move known as the Pimp Flip. Here's what it looks like. It's a lot of fun, but it is a power move. If you don't have your back flip, this is definitely going to be hard for you, so get your back flip down. When I used to do them, I'd pull my feet straight over my shoulder, but what that would do is keep my angle off axis, and every time I would hit the wall on my way down. So what you want to think about doing is not swinging over your shoulder, but swinging your leg straight up, parallel with the wall. Now while the one leg is swinging parallel with the wall, you don't want to go right next to the wall. You want to kind of swing it just slightly away from the wall. That way you make sure that any leaning or any pulling or any swinging momentum doesn't pull you back. Just think about driving it straight up that way. Now if my head is this high, I want my foot to go about head height. The higher you swing your leg, the more into that rotation you'll get before you bring that hand off the ground or off the wall. If you're having trouble picking your feet up in general, what I used to do, that would help me a lot, is as I would go into the motion, I would use my arm to start swinging kind of to get some momentum. But when I would pull my arm up, I would stop it head height, and I would try and make my foot meet that hand as I went up into the initial tuck. So when you do it, you can practice going this way, and then pulling into your tuck. As far as hand placement goes, you can plant it this way if that's comfortable for you. You can turn it out this way if that's comfortable for you. I like to have my thumb just on the edge so I can feel where the edge of the wall is, but I keep my palm flat and I use my fingertips as I'm pressing off. Now with this leg here, just kind of stays into the wall. I don't press or anything, I don't kick down. I just keep it there so I know where my hips are. So when my hips pass that ledge center point, I know when to pull up into that tuck. Now when I do it, I don't lean too far out, because if I do lean too far out, I won't have a solid base strong enough to press off of. But I don't want to throw myself right over my hand, because then it'll be too much effort to really push and I won't be able to swing my feet up high enough. If you think about keeping your chest up high enough, it'll be easier to pull your legs up, and the higher you get your legs up, the more into that rotation you'll get. So what I think about doing is no leaning or rocking or throwing. I just kind of turn and I face the direction that I need to as I pull my foot up and press off that hand. Now it does help to make sure that hand's kind of close. If it's far out, you'll feel that you won't have a strong enough press. So I keep that hand kind of close to where my hips are. That way when I pop out, my hand is almost right next to where I need to be. That way when I press, everything's lining up perfectly. Now because this movement involves an actual flip and you're starting from one edge, and next thing you know you're in the air and you have to commit to the tuck, a nice progression trick for this would be a ginger flip. Ginger flip is a great progression because it involves using one hand, and it doesn't involve staying on a flat ground, but it's rather using your back flip motion and just kind of pushing off a wall. I have not filmed the ginger flip tutorial yet, but when I do, I'll put a link for that in the description for you guys as well. And then the last tip I can give you guys is if you're kind of thinking about everything at once and it's all very confusing because there's too many details to pay attention to, break it down into a sequence. My sequence would be hand plant, feet and arms swing up as alignment, and then the tuck would be the 3, and then you could essentially call the landing the 4. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And breaking it down to a sequence helps you know what to do, when to do it, and things will start to click for you a little bit easier. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Hopefully I've helped you. If I haven't, please put your concerns and your questions in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to help you out, especially if you have a video of your attempts. I can always watch and see what you're doing wrong and help you out that much better. If you like this video, please share it. Show other people. The more I see that you guys are liking and sharing my videos, the more motivated I'm going to be to post more content just like this. If there's something you want to see, let me know in the comment section below. If you want a ginger flip tutorial right now, let me know in the comment section and I'll get at to it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Take great care, stay positive, and here's some slow-mos. Now because it's a combo, you want to make sure you finish every movement in a position that sets you up for the next so the transition is smooth, which is mainly what we're going to talk about in this tutorial, is the transitions from one movement into the next. I'll touch a little bit on the brief details of the actual vaults themselves, give you guys some progressions, and then